Alright guys, so I promised you guys this video like 12,000 years ago. Alright, better late than never, it's here now. So, because so much time has passed, like the way how I envisioned doing my first video and what I was going to say in it has changed because it was purely from a pure before 30 point of view, and then like here we are now after 30 point of view. And I know like I've only been 30 for a little bit over a month, so it's not that crazy. But the reason why I had so much anxiety turning 30 was because, of course, most of it is just like my own insecurities, but a lot of it is also just from society's insecurities, um, pressure that they put. So the thing is, I was turning 30, and for those of you who know me from my personal life, of course, you know I am not married. I don't have any kids, and for the longest time that most people have been around me, I also haven't been in like a serious relationship for what, my last serious relationship was, I want to say, 2012, 2013. Serious, because anyways, that's a whole nother issue. But yeah, so most people like, and you know, like all my friends are, most of my friends are either have kids, or this is the age where you're like getting the wedding invitations. It's like, oh, come celebrate me, come celebrate us. It's just, as you get older in life, like people don't celebrate you that much. Like there's not a lot to be like proud of you anymore. Of like, in today's society, it's just very like individualized. It's like me. Everything that's going on with me. So like the collective of being around people is just gone. So the only time like people really like come together now and celebrate is for, oh, it's little Johnny's birthday party, or oh, I'm having a baby shower, or oh, I'm getting married. Like people don't even like celebrate you like on your birthday anymore. Like, and work accomplishments and everything else is kind of like, all right, as you should be doing. What's up? So I just kind of feel like it was all of those things, like, and don't, and the thing is, I feel like whenever I speak on these things to people, most times people come and it's like, oh, see, that's the problem. Like, you're just not enjoying your singleness. Like, you should be out there doing this, doing that. Like, you shouldn't even have time to think about the fact that, oh, you don't have any kids or you don't have a man. I think that is complete bullshit. I think I'm allowed to feel the way that I feel. And it doesn't mean that I'm not happy in my singleness. I do things, I am very comfortable in my skin. I do things on my own all the time. But if you think, if at the end of the day or whenever I don't sit down and I be like, damn, I wish I had somebody to talk to, or oh, damn, I wish I had X, Y, and Z. Like, I think the big push for me about the anxieties about turning 30 and like still being in my singleness is that I'm gonna get comfortable with this, and after a while it's just gonna be like, what's the point? Like, I'm good, and then not care again until like I'm like 50 or 60, then it's really, really, really gonna be over. I don't want that. So, I don't know. But, okay. So this is the thing, like I said, where it's like, I feel like this is the prime example of why you should completely live your life for you and not listen to like what people or other people say. So like I said, before 30, like anybody that I would like say this to, I'm like, yeah, I wish I had somebody to like call. I wish I had somebody that I could like be like, just come over, let's hang out, let's chill. And everybody be like, oh, you're thinking about it too much. Don't think about it like that. Just stop. Don't do that anymore. Like all of this. Fast forward now, like the after 30. Mind you, I've only been 30 for like a month and change, if that long. Fast forward to that now, and people are just like, oh, so what are you doing? You going out? You going home? So early? You going home now? Oh, you see that man looking at you? You better give him your number. Girl, you never know. You're too picky. Or it's like the weirdest shift now. But like, you literally cannot please people. Like, people kept saying that I was talking about it too much, I was doing this too much, I wanted it too much. Like, if I just relax, it'll come to me. Okay, I'm good. I stopped saying anything about it, and I don't even think like like. I think the person who heard about it the most was probably my best friend, only because I talked to her the most. I'd be like, yo, I'm mad bored. I wish I had somebody to call. But that was like the extent of it. So the fact now that all of a sudden I'm picky and the reason that I'm single, it's really because of me. Like, now it's just a month and a half ago, y'all was telling me to relax. Now, I'm not doing enough. Y'all need to make up your mind. Like, if I wasn't comfortable with myself, y'all would make me have a nervous breakdown. That's what y'all would make me do. But not there. I'm good. I'm just, I don't know. I guess, and I guess this question, this is just kind of like going out. Like, am I the only person who like felt that way? Like, turning 30, like life was going to be completely different, just because of, I just feel like people don't celebrate you as much, and it's like having a partner, having kids, it's like they're in your space, they're just kind of like forced to like deal with everything that comes with you. But other than that, everybody is just like going about their business, doing their own thing. Like, turning 30 was a lot for me. Like, a lot. And I just really felt like I couldn't talk to anybody about it, because everybody that I spoke to about it was like, oh, you're exaggerating. Oh, you're just being ungrateful. Like, look at all the accomplishments that you have thus far in life. You just need to like focus on that. If you keep focusing on the deficit, then you're always going to be in a place of like, oh, I think, I really don't think there's like good and bad emotions. I think they're just emotions. It's just how you act on them. I think that's part of life. I think for me to like be doubtful of like where I am right now, I think that's pretty normal. But again, it's like, what do you do with that feeling? Like, feel it and don't stay there, but acknowledge it, because no matter how you twist it or turn it, like, I am single. I don't have kids. I am 30. I don't have any prospects. My biological clock is ticking. Like, those are facts. Those aren't like some like magical thing that I just like pulled out of the air, that if I don't focus on them, they're just going to like disappear. No, but like I said, it's one of those things like, but don't stay there, because the truth of the matter is, what if I don't get married? I still gotta live, so I still gotta live with that. What if for whatever reason I'm not able to make kids? Still gotta live with that. I mean, in today's day and age, there's a lot of things around that. So, you know, and regardless of whether I have kids or not, adopting is something that I always want to do. So, you know, but yeah, I had all these like things coming up on turning 30, and people were very like, let's not talk about it. Like, I don't even know why you're thinking like that. Like, you will meet, like, you're gonna turn 30, and just like that, the man of your dreams is gonna like pop up and everything. And I'm just like, what fairy tale are we living in? Like, is it that bad that like we can't actually like talk about things? Like, facts now is a negative thing to talk about? I'm gonna celebrate myself, every milestone, everything. Um, it just shifts a little bit about the things that I have control over and the things that I don't have control over, and who I want to celebrate those things with. Because I feel like one of the things is that I want to celebrate those things with an entity that doesn't exist right now. It's just like, oh, I wish I had that one person that I could like go on vacation with, or I wish I had like that one person that I could have dinner with, and then we just chill out after. Like, I wish I had that one. That person doesn't exist, so it doesn't make sense for me to like put that into my plans because that person isn't there. So instead, for this birthday, it was circled, it was centered around my girls. Um, I did a sip and paint um, with my friends, that my friends from grad school. Old childhood friends. Like, I did a sip and paint with them in my backyard. And then I did a barbecue after with family. Like, and it was great. And it wasn't like anything like rah rah. On the day of, I went to dinner with my mom and my grandma and my best friend. And it was cool. It was great. Like, it was nice, calm, and cool. Like, and I didn't have to like run home and be like, let me see who I could like hit up to sorry for those. I mean, you know, virgin ears or whatever. Like, I didn't have to worry about, oh, let me run home and think about who I could hit up for birthday sex, which is the dumbest thing ever. Let me just tell you. Anyways, but I'm on a whole different wavelength now. And I'm excited because I feel like this outlet is gonna give me, like I told you, I'm highlighting all my L's to y'all. Like, I took a lot of L's. Like, I know you guys are gonna hear some things. You're gonna be like, what? Clutch pearls. But life isn't perfect. Mine sure is. Mine is far from perfect. Far from perfect. I'm excited. I'm gonna tell you guys about my 2017 into 2018, where I literally cried like almost every day. It's a whole nother video though. So yeah. Stay tuned. I have a lot more coming. Right now, as you can see, obviously I am not home. This is not Brooklyn, not at all. I should make a whole. I'm gonna make a whole video for you guys on just like how my trip was away from New York. I'm visiting my brother in California. Like, it's nice out here. Expensive, but it's nice. But yeah, I think that's the next thing. But like, yeah, I mean, that was my anxieties. Like, that's what it was. Just My biggest fear in life, I think maybe I should have started with that because then I feel like that would have like pulled everything together. My biggest fear in life is being alone. Like being alone and being forgotten. Like I don't know what it is. And I feel like of course your my experiences in life has led me to this. Like just my experience in life from like watching my mom, from like watching my grandma, from and the line of work that I do and hearing stories, like, and that has just like embedded that fear into my life. So it's just like, damn, like this is it. And I know it's irrational at times, but yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I don't care about money. I don't care about being able to do a lot of things. Like, I really just care about having somebody like next to me to like that I know for a fact is like, well, nothing's for sure, I know, but like just having somebody there that like I know that they could be my go-to. I think that's what it is. Because as of right now, subscribe for more of the L's of my life. I promise it's not all going to be gloomy. I've had some pretty fun times in my life, dumb things, but you know. I do want to hear in the comment section for people that, do you guys think I'm being irrational about turning 30? Well, I'm not really 30, but like the mindset before it. And of course, some of that has still like carried over because, like I said, I'm still in the same position. I just, my biggest fear is I don't want to be comfortable in this. I don't. I know me. I won't care anymore. Like you want it so bad, and then it's just like, well, if it ain't happened by now, and then I'll just quote unquote advance myself more. And according to a lot of people, the more I advance myself, the more unreachable or unattainable I make myself, which is mind blowing to me. But hey, maybe I'll just be the fun aunt that everybody send their kids to. Maybe. But that's it for today.